Hi, welcome to my channel, Tarot Healing with Vidisha. Today's a lazy Sunday video. I'm just going to be rambling while I quill out of sight, working on that gift that I cannot show anybody yet. I'll show it only when it's done. I don't know how many of you watched the last Sunday video. I got 14 views. So I don't know how many of you watched the whole thing, but if you did, drop a line. It will be nice. So this Thursday I had the video that I posted about death, like seeing my own death in the cards. It was so sweet and funny because my mother, she doesn't watch my tarot videos because she doesn't understand tarot, she doesn't understand healing. She understands tarot, but she's not very keen on it. And she called me because she read the title of the video, and she called me and she was like, "What happened? What did the cards say?" So I said, I replied like, "Oh, I saw my death in my cards," and she just wanted to know about that, like, how am I going to die? I assured her I don't know when I'm going to die. An astrologer, the family astrologer actually had told me I'll die in my 70s, but who knows, right? Things clearly change, as I shared in my video. The Thursday video that's coming up, I'll be talking about the 2 times that I know for sure I've evaded death. So the third time I have, or the next time rather, that I have the accident, I'm pretty much gonna go. So yeah, 99% sure. Yeah, no, never 100. You should never be 100% sure about anything. That's just stupid. You know, it's really funny how we, as human beings, we really want to be sure about certain things. Not certain things, we want to be sure about everything, right? We want no insecurities. We want to be really pakka about this and that, and we want to know that, okay, this is the result I'm going to get. We don't like surprises. We don't like sudden changes. We always want to know that we're going to be fine. And yet, this is pretty much the only thing we can be sure of. Like, our death is pretty much 100%. It's going to happen. We all know this. And we just don't like it. We know this life is going to end. We know that we will leave one day. And we are so scared of it. We're so resistant to it. It's the one thing that we can 100% be sure of. We want to be sure about every other thing. But the one certainty that's literally handed over to us, we don't want to know about it. We don't want to acknowledge it even. We run away from it. That's why we know so little about it. There are studies that have been made on death. In fact, this Thursday video, I was going to title it Death and Dying, after a book that I really like. It's called Death and Dying. It's a series of studies on the experience of death and near-death experiences as well. It's been curated by an anthropologist I really like, Sudhir Kakar. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. So each chapter is a different type of study, and the book aims at kind of drawing a thread of commonality between all the experiences, all the different people, the different families. So that's there. Like there are studies out there, but we just don't want to acknowledge that this is going to happen and it's inevitable. It's really ironic how the one thing that is inevitable, we just don't want to accept that it's inevitable. We don't want to explore it. It makes sense, right? This one thing that is 100% going to happen. That's what we don't want to look at. And we're so scared of it. There's a friend of mine who can see ghosts. I think it's a little reductive actually to just randomly put it out there that, oh, he can see ghosts, but yeah, he has a very good, strong sense of otherworldly presence, and much more than the rest of us have. And somehow he always lands up in places that are haunted or they have a lot of spirits hanging around. So when he told me that, I mentioned it in passing conversation that as a child he was always scared of ghosts, I was like, and now you can't avoid them. Yeah, and that's life, I guess. Our fears are a pretty accurate indication of what we will meet in life. I wish I could show you the process right now, whatever I'm doing. It's really so beautiful. I really have to take out time to do it regularly. This week I realized I am relatively free Monday mornings, Friday mornings, and Saturday mornings. Relatively. I'm wondering whether to make more videos, maybe start doing readings on YouTube. I know a lot of people will like that, but I'm already doing a lot of readings as gifts on Instagram. This channel so far has been about me talking and sharing experiences and sharing thoughts, what goes on in my head, I guess. So, and it's a very, very, the channel is in its infancy. I myself am very curious about where it will go. So I can either start putting out more videos on a couple of these days, or I can just focus on my quilling and get this gift done. I'm terrible with deadlines. Very bad with deadlines. And with quilling, I'm not very good at understanding how much time I will take. I should get better at that. I think I'm all talked out for today. I think I'll end this here today. I had so a friend of mine is in town. We're very, very good friends, and we went partying Friday night. Oh God, I am just not used to partying anymore, I think. And I don't know if I want to get back to getting used to it. But yesterday, I still did the daily draw on time. And thankfully I didn't have, I had a reading as well. But the rest of the time I was so zonked out. I was so zonked out. Yeah. And even on Friday night when we had gone out, towards the end I got really cranky. But it actually showed me. It actually showed me that I have become a little better. My pain threshold for socializing is a lot higher than it was before. Yeah, socializing is not great for me. I get very stressed. I think I may have mentioned that last video that I'm an empath. So I pick up on other people's energies a little too much. I have all my life, and I didn't even know that I was an empath until this year. So yeah, I have been using a lot of crystals and a lot of ways in which, a lot of different methods to protect myself from other people's energies. I think somewhere it's kicked in. I've also reduced the number of people I interact with. And I'm much more discerning about who I spend time with. And in being discerning, I've realized I want to avoid most of the people I already was hanging out with. Not their fault. It's just me. I have to be very sparing about who I spend time with and how much time I spend with them, how often do I meet them. There was, in fact, that friend I just spoke about, the one who can see ghosts, he's somebody, he's also an empath, which is why he's so sensitive to the spirit energy. Touch wood, I'm not. and just people. But with him, it's people, it's spirit energy, and he's had some mad experiences. Mad is again a very reductive word to use when talking about someone else's experience. He's had experiences that were much more intense than the ones that I've had. But when I spent time with him, I was completely normal. And I told him this also, that, I'm absolutely fine spending time with you. There was no issue. I wasn't even carrying my crystals. But I think something has kicked in inside me as well. Because Friday night when I went out, I even met someone I don't know, someone for the first time. And I was fine. I got cranky right at the end when I was really sleepy. I was so sleepy. And the degree to which I was cranky was nowhere close to how cranky I used to get before. So, yeah. I have grown or evolved or yeah, I've grown and evolved in that area as well. I started this this new energy cycle. For hair loss, to prevent hair loss, to promote hair growth, because it's like COVID happened, my hair started falling and it just wouldn't stop. And generally, I take a very long time to work on anything that I find to be a little less serious. But I thought, okay, high time, I should take hair loss as something that's serious. And yeah, I just started it. Like, I think yesterday was my first day when I did this hold, and it took the mickey out of me. Sometimes, you start something new and the energy is so heavy within you, it's so dense, you just have to sleep. Sleep actually is a very important part of healing, because a lot of things happen to us while we are asleep. The mind does a lot when we are asleep. It processes a lot. Resting, of course, is important, but when you do what I do so regularly and so intensely, and a lot of it is very, very intense, your sleep does get disturbed, in the sense your sleep is used less for rest and more for throwing out the trash. So you get a lot of heavy dreams, vivid dreams. I'll wake up feeling tired, It'll lighten up as I keep doing it, because the denseness of the energy will get cleared out, will become lighter. But initially, it's like that. Yesterday, today, I think I'm pile number 2 today. Low energy, sluggish. If you're getting confused about why I'm saying pile number 2, that's my Instagram daily pick for the day. What you can expect today. A friend of mine said, um, don't do too many different things on any given platform. But I'm so very what shall I say? I mean, I think it's very clear I'm very Alice in Wonderlanding this. I don't know what my channel will eventually turn out to be. Right now, it's just a space for me sharing things, which I think is valid. Like, even by social media standards, YouTube standards. Things usually just come to me, as in ideas, and okay, like if I have to do something differently, when it's time for me to do it differently, it'll come to me. So I don't really get too bothered about it. So much of life is about exploring. Well, all right then. I will wrap this up right now, and I will see you on Thursday. I think I should put the. I think I should floor this and get the gift done instead of adding one more video to make or two more videos to make in my week. I think I should get the gift done. Make someone else happy. So I'll see you on Thursday then. Bye.